Schalke lineup of the Senna Tamkench, and it's going to be the Karma. The Ezreal Karma is a very oppressive lane, super good into the Tamkench, and because the Tamkench is a melee champ and needs to last here and get the farm himself engaged, so even trade for both sides, but Gilius is spot on the bot side. Razork moved down, but this is a two-man dive top. Vetheo doesn't have the TP.
Empowered stun into the gold card.
Did he stun the tower?
I think he might have stunned the tower.
Oh my god, Broken Blade's gonna die.
Oh no.
Oh, you hate to see it, especially when you get one wave of mid power.
I'm going to be honest, we probably should have these first items.
Yeah, Fult's popped, he's ulting down towards the bot side. Vander doesn't have flash yet.
Lock up, again, still locked down. Vander has no room to maneuver. Kobbe throwing the ult down, but Vander just going to drop. He can't stop this. Watching Vito as he steps forward. Eyes on Hear It as well. The gold card from Abadage is important, but if he oversteps, he's a very squishy TF. Knocked right back into the team. Absolutely one shot. The Ignite from Vander is going to finish the job, but now Gilius trying to barrel his way through the rest of the team. Hear It backing off. Misfits are going to grab a few tower plates uncontested here on the top side. Remember, the Herald is in the back pocket of Razork. They coming in for the Summoner's Spellbook from Limit, just trying to stay high health as Razork and Vito are ready with the collapse. Now Gilius potentially going to get caught out here, going to be forced to use the Ragnarok in a moment as he zooms out to safety.
Razork.
TF ready with the response, but Gilius now trying to fight the 1v1. The Gore Drinker coming out maybe. Gilius walking away. Olaf able to survive. Now Abadage in the fight. VTO definitely stronger. They have to take their moment. That's the gold card. Senna ult now coming in to empower the shield. Point and click CC there just in time, denying the Realm Ward, but no, gets the 1-for-1.
Oh man, Abadage had heal in that play when he ulted in.
Coming slowly. Bit of a process to get it in. Ezreal going to hit onto 3, and Schalke, I think, are going to have a hard time backing this up.
Yeah, Misfits had full control of the bot side river, so Schalke pushing the mid wave. They pop the Herald. Misfits have to answer, so now they can walk into the river. But they did get chunked out quite a lot. Here it's in.
Fishing for the play. Limit now knocked back to that tech. The team, he can't eat himself. Limit going to be in trouble. Snared up, locked down. Gilius barreling to the backside, but it's Kobbe looking for the 1v1 up against Abadage. The flash forward. He lines up the Q. Is the timing good? It is. The auto to finish the job. Kobbe's not taking any risks, and Misfits are obliterating Schalke. Realm Warp to come in. Nothing left for Gilius. Point and click him down with the Rune Prison, and VTO on fire in the back end of that fight.
4 kills for Misfits. That's absolutely huge. The Drake's up. They should be able to get the mid-tier 1 as well. And Schalke got way too poked out. You could see the theory behind what they wanted to do there. They want the Herald mid, push in the wave, and then move towards the Drake when Misfits answer. But Misfits poked them out so much that Here It sees an engage. They find the engage, and Schalke collapse.
And Clutch from Hear It again, a player that we've looked at to step up. I might be back on the VTO train, because when you look at his scoreboard, 407, putting out big damage numbers left and right. This man was an absolute force to be reckoned with.
It's all good and dandy, but if you leave the enemy mid to scale and out-farm you and push in, get your platings, then he's going to get ahead in the 1v1. So when it looks like they really want this fight, Here It's TPing behind them.
TP on the backside though, Neon and Abadage are exposed immediately. The knockback, Neon has nobody to protect him. He's all on his lonesome. Misfits smell blood in the water and they're hunting. Gilius now tries to retreat, but the knockback. Broken Blade is not immune to the CC. He will be for 10
seconds still. He has the Senna global ultimate, but Gilius has no flash and ult to join this. So I think they're just going to have to give it up, play for this mid-tier 1 and go to the enemy bot side, put some vision down, push out the waves and try to get something for losing
a lot of wave clear. The Ezreal Rise, on the other hand, just delete minions like it's nothing.
Yeah, you're completely right. And the way they're setting up this siege is on a 4-1. You can see Vetheo could go top and match Abadage and push him out, but it looks like Misfits don't want to take any chances. They don't want to get caught out on sides. Broken Blade has TP. They have the Tamkench ult. They just want to group up and use their 5-man ball, 4-man ball, and just keep rotating around the map. As Here It still stays at the weak side. He's on his lonesome bot
something back, knowing that they can't really contest these tier 2 towers, and Misfits not feeling confident enough to try to pressure the inhibitor line.
No. I think normally when it comes to 20-21 minute Barons, the most safe, and then when the enemy team shows up in mid-wave, he can start to catch these lanes. So Vetheo's definitely learned from his mistakes over the last few weeks, over the first few weeks, I should say. Right, there's always one person leaning to Vetheo when he's playing aggressive, and when his team's on the other side of the map, he's playing safe. But the Tamkench ult comes in, they're looking for the number advantage that we talked about.
Neon has to be careful though, he could just get one shot. The snare's going to come out. Now Neon going over the wall, but VTO does so much damage, the cleanse comes out. VTO just going to one-shot and tries to run out to safety. Razork now going to have to back off. Well played by the side of Schalke to make it still just a 1-for-1, getting that shutdown. But Razork ready for a little bit more as Kobbe leaps forward. Limit so squishy now, has to use the thick skin. Will walk away.
Yeah, these are the kind of plays Schalke need to find. They need to find number advantages with their globals.
Bottom side of the map is he's ready for the collapse here. Neon again, very squishy. Has to be careful because here comes the Hecarim. Now the Devour's already out, but still the Fear is going to come in and Limit might just be the next target. He saves his 80 carry, but it costs him his life.
Yes, it's very, very little compared to the Baron, but it's something, right?
Second Baron of the game over to Misfits, 28 minutes in, 4 kills to 10, almost a 10k gold lead, shifting over to 9k slowly. Now Abadage is going to get some of that back, but this is where Schalke have to do their best to hold on to their inhibitor line, because I think Misfits are just about ready to come and knock in, especially now that Vander's also gotten some anti-healing. It's not getting easier. That's a death of the health with a single ultimate.
But then he cancelled it. Now Broken Blade TPing behind them.
TP's coming in. They're ready for the fight to kick off, but Misfits just pulling back for now. The stun connects onto Kabe. The snare connects onto Kabe. Kabe potentially in trouble. Gilius is off to the backside, but keep your eyes on the front fight. Hirit is not taking any damage. Neon's doing what he can, but Razork is just running through the entire team, running onto Abadage. Abadage on the retreat, though. Schalke are fighting this so slowly. Maybe, just maybe they can turn it, but no. Abadage has to run for the hills. Vander now pushing in. Kabe already has the double. He's looking for a triple. He might be looking for even more, as Hirit is on a rampage, and Misfits are unrelenting.
Yeah, Schalke was so indecisive in that engage. Limit cancelled his ult. Broken Blade TP'd in, then Abadage ulted in and went for Kobe, but then Broken Blade went for Hirit, so there was so much miscommunication there from Schalke. They fall apart. Misfits chase him down with their composition, and with this late game scaling and all those dragons and kills they've picked up, they're going to be able to end this game with the Baron buff.
And the performances we've seen from Misfits in the last 2 days, it feels like a team reborn. VTO playing with absolute confidence, the entire team padding their stats here as they finish off Schalke in the base. It's a good look for Misfits, who will tie Schalke up to end their Week 6. Both teams now sitting at 5 and 8. After a few more kills to come in here. As mentioned, got a stat pad.
That was clean by Hirit. Yeah, like you said, that's going to tie up with Schalke. Misfits
win lane, build small advantages, but then struggle to be impactful in mid to late game fights. But Kry's going to try his hands on a tanky boy on the top side of the map. It's the Scion getting locked in, and well,
the game so heavily. So that clutch factor is so important for SK, and Treat's been a really big factor for that.
We'll keep our eyes on Treats as the game progresses. But of course, XL in a position where they have to make any big plays, and it feels like XL finally starting to find their footing. Not something you normally expect to see.
Behind it, but Dan and Tori are around. This could go bad for SK.
Stun card, immediately going to go for the root. The root will not quite connect. Checolad now trying to retreat is now. Tori's trying to find the re-engage, and he will. That's first blood for XL. Asking you shall receive.
And now Blue had to base. He might lose his mid tower here. Tinks is still dead. Maybe they can move into bot side now. Maybe they can pick up 2 towers, but Blue's popped the ult. He might be looking for something. Midwave's pushed in. Blue is on the side.
Maybe they can kick the fight off. A brief moments of tension, but now they're looking to get things kicked off. Curtain call coming out. Blue off to the side, trying to pick someone off before the fight even starts. That's Dan gone. There's no more jungler. He goes golden. He buys a bit more space to work with. Blue trying to sidestep. The flash away. The gold card. Unavailable Genex with a clutch Gnar, and SK, they've done it again. They found a way to turn the fight. XL, they got out executed. They got cut down, and they're going to lose their mid lane tower.
XL.
For XL. It felt like the perfect winning formula. Neutral into a head in the mid game. They've got the scaling in their favor, and you said it, pull a rabbit out of the hat. SK fire cannon. He's got the Everfrost. Now finally, he can utilize the full potential of this Twisted Fate to go into these side lanes, to look to start to break down
from Tora. So when the T-fight comes, it's a little bit easier. So good force there from SK.
10 seconds, they're just trying to burn them down, and again, their Treats manages to find it. Big curtain call across the bad side. They're just cutting them down. Blue now moving forward, unstoppable, but not unstoppable enough. Genex just walloping through the entire team. Checolad now trying to turn and burn. They're caught in the pinch. Rise doing so much damage. He's taking his time, he's flashing forward. He's trying to finish the job, but he's overstayed his welcome. Tinks the board for the supports in our league. It is just such a powerful pick.
Might be a bit risky for SK. They're getting really chunked out. Kry's is around. Maybe he can just step into them. They don't have the damage to take him down. Looks like they have to finish the Baron and run. Tinks has the smite.
Tori ready to go in. Tori trying to find the follow-up, but he's going to miss. Tinks ignited, but still the knockback is there. Genex managing to turn again. Kry's getting taken down, and it is insult to injury. XL, they thought they saw their moment. I don't know if that works. I'm going to believe you on that one, KaiSser. You play a lot more than I do.
I think it cancelled the sleep, and then Checolad couldn't get the roots, but in the end, Tinks does live. And SK sieging onto this mid tower, playing a 4-1. Their comp is 4-1 in a way, because the TF is more of a supportive utility mage. You know, he has the rapid fire, has the Everfrost, has so much CC. He doesn't want to go on a side lane against Checolad. He doesn't want to 1v1. He wants to stay with his team, walk up to the tower, lock in a gold card, and if anyone from XL tries to clear the wave, they're going to get stunned up.
Checolad doing what he can to pick up the side lanes, hoping to get something back. Again, we see this so frequently from mid laners, knowing that there's not a lot to do in the face of this Baron buff, feeling comfortable to push it in the side lane. The risk is, your team gets engaged on it, will cost a lot. But SK, they're not going to take any big risks here. They're going to be a little bit disrespectfully. But when you're playing against a Twisted Fate, hiding in a brush isn't a reliable strategy. The second that ultimate comes down, XL have been spotted out. They have to pull back. And with double cannon minions pushing in on the top side, SK could look to start a siege.
Yeah, and SK just playing smartly there. Even if they weren't having the TF ult, they just didn't overstep. They knew if they push waves in, someone's going to have to show on the wave, and then we can walk into the jungle. Let's not go into the jungle first and then push waves. Always push waves first. When someone shows, then you can go into the jungle if you can see you have a numbers advantage. So SK playing smart there, using the TF ult just to make sure that they're safe. And now they're setting up this 4-1 again, but instead they're going for 4 people on the top side. Genex in mid. Baron buff still up. See if they can get any towers from this.
And for right now, the waves aren't perfectly synced, so XL not going to have to give up too much here. Actually, the Baron buff falling away just in time that their base will not be broken open. Low health towers protecting those inhibitors, but Still, SK not going to find a greater advantage off that one. Might take another Baron for them to break the base, but with this massive of a gold lead, with 10k advantage in their favor, maybe they can just force a fight. Now it is Kryze kicking things off, but they're going golden on blue. The Magnet Storm again, hitting, managing to connect on the 3. Blue finding the gun stun card over the wall. It's Rise still trying to throw down damage, though, looking for the trade back. Patrick has now killed Treats. Blue is in trouble because Chocolate is on the hunt. Excel, they managed to find a fight. The Decimating Smash won't connect, but the shutdown comes through. Now Dan.
But if they lose this game, they're facing a 3-way tie for 6 as Kryze looking for the engage. Things does dash away.
Tower just going to block that one out nicely. Curtain call to look for the potential re-engage. SK taking their time on this one, though.
Treats.
Still going to find the flash. Magnet Storm still going to kick things off. Blue now stepping in. He's not going to get caught out by anyone. Patrick pulling the feathers back. Maybe he can buy enough space for his team to get away from this one. But Chocolate locked up. He was supposed to be the damage threat, but JetX with the turn. The Gnar is just too powerful. The double kill for Treats. Zombie Scion, the last source of damage, is going to get one back, but a massive fight for XL.
Those are the two forms of engage for SK. Treats goes in first, gets all of XL low, gets them clumped up, then Genax follows up while XL are running for the hills. 4 members down, only Torre alive, 30 seconds on the players of XL. I think SK can push in here. They might look to end.
Certainly have the tools to do so. Dan going to be the first one to respawn, but might be respawning to a dead Nexus. As Torre also just taken out in an instant. The white flag waved by Tinks, but is it Excel who in the end will be waving an SK, managing to turn around a shaky early game and bring it back with 3 back-to-back commanding fights. SK will find the win.
And XL, they had a 1 to 2k gold lead at 50 minutes. They had Gnar, Graves, TF, didn't have a lot of AP damage to fit in. And there's a Sivir pick, which I think just fits the draft so well. The Wukong gets easier engaged with the Alistar. It gives you more wave clear, which they lack a lot of, and just solidifies their comp a lot better.
On top, finding these advantages and taking a game.
And that's really important, proving it to themselves, proving that they have it, because last year wasn't very successful for Vitality as Armut gets engaged on. Doesn't have the level 6 yet. He should get level 6 soon. No, there it is.
Starting to take back, but still, Sajena with the advantage. Elyoyo on the way up. Maybe they can turn it back, but Sajena with a flash to the side. Desperately wants to finish that kill, but Elyoyo coming in with the heal. Can chase away. It started so good for Sajenda, but not able to finish the job. Has to be ready with the hop to walk away. Has to sidestep on the spear. The flash forward, and Elyoyo going to finish the job. That's brutal.
Yeah, first blood are definitely ahead. They need to start snowballing their sides. But Skeens is hiding around this bot bush. KaiSser's going in though. I think LeBron's dead.
LeBron is just going to get one shot, but no, the shield's coming out just in time. They're trying to finish the job. KaiSser running, desperate to get the auto attack, but he can. He gets cut down. Crouch. Infinite mana to just spam your abilities to push this lane. It's so difficult for Malice to match, and they are just going to be able to break mid-tier 1 at 10 minutes with really no...
has the ult coming up soon. Crownshot has flash, but everyone's collapsing.
He now going to try to back off. Has used the heal as well. Waiting on the flash. Is going to flash out to safety, and
KaiSser might flash over.
Away. KaiSser just wants to go for it. The spear is going to go wide on a stun target. Elyoyo insult the
CC him up and take him down without that summoner spell.
Now Elyoyo going to grab the first Drake of the game overall and go to Mad.
Might be in danger.
Still a hard fight to kick off though. Has the dash up, but very close.
Looks like they're going to find him here.
Definitely not where he wants to be. Red buff now ticking the stun. The Magnet Storm going to pull through. There's no room to interact with that combo. LeBron, crazy powerful abilities in the game League of Legends that Smokescreen has to be up there on the list. That ability in a team fight against short range carries essentially removes them from the fight entirely unless they're willing to burn movement spells. But now Humanoid again caught out on the side lane. Melitza looking for the follow-up. He is trying to walk forward. The sidestep, crown shot ulti coming in, but it goes a little bit wide.
Solo kill.
Finishes
there because you have Nidalee Lucian. You're supposed to snowball in your game, then you fall behind. Humanoid doesn't have flash just yet though.
Forward, gonna get the stun, gonna get the follow-up. Humanoid!
Down a level to Melitza. He's down in CS, he's losing bot tower. He's down so much gold because he hasn't gotten a single kill this game. Yes, he did get a full mid tower earlier on.
Flash WR.
Look at Armut. He might be able to find a super good engage here. Vitality step up
Genda, time's running out. They know they need to kick off the fight now if they want to get it started, but now that Gnar has fallen away, it's time to pull the trigger, and they've done it. Only one member getting hit out. That is the Dragon taken away as well. Skeens, though, is the one who grabs the head-up override. KaiSser now moving in. The Gale Force forward from Carzzy, but they can't finish the job. LeBron off to the side. He's looking for 3, and he has managed to find it, but Armut, he saves the day. He instantly turns the fight. He stops the backline from going in, and he takes down 2 in the process. Armut has just saved Mad Lions in that fight. The engage denied. The turn...
damage to shut down Mad Lions. Need to finish this and get out.
But I think this is too little too late. 2K, it's getting lower. They want to burn it. They're going to shred through this. They're instantly going to smite it, and they're going to walk away. Vitality caught out, and Armut just going to make sure that they try to disengage. I think that was a bit unnecessary. He's going to give his life so his team can escape the shutdown. The consolation prize for the Vitality lineup.
Yeah, there was no way Armut was getting out there. He was slowed. He didn't have flash. He had to turn it just to make sure his team can get out. So Armut, although it did look a little bit did look a little bit unnecessary, he was dead no matter what if he decided to run away. So Baron for Mad Lions playing so well around tempo, using their vision. Oh, there's 4 members of Vitality bot. Let's just one-shot this Baron, knowing their limits really well. They pick up the Baron for free. Yes, they did lose Armut, but Mad Lions sitting dandy in this game with that Baron Nashor buff.
And you can see There's just little things with Team Vitality where they get caught out, where they make later we go in the game, little mistakes turn into big mistakes very quickly. Sagenda not able to find that catch there, and now we could see the turn. KaiSser activating, they're on the hunt. Sagenda running for the hills, he's gonna get burned down. KaiSser looking for another one. Labrov engaging on the backside, a big ultimate comes in from Crown Shot. Melitza, where's the shockwave? He cannot find it. Mad Lions.
Dragon Souls, they just fell apart in late game shot calling. And Vitality make a mistake around the Baron, another mistake, 2 members fall, and another mistake from Skeens, going way too deep in the jungle. Mad Lions collapsing.
KaiSser gets the first play, recalls, gets the Mobies, runs back, makes another one, donates a kill to Humanoid. You love to see it. That is some high-pace support action coming in from the Mad Lions bot lane, and now Mad with a Baron buff backed up members. For just another minute and a half, are set to break it down a few of these tier 2s.
Yeah, Vitality trying to be proactive by making a pick bot. Maybe they can get some vision topside, maybe they can contest midwave. All 3 of them fail. They lose Baron, they lose 2 kills, they lose another kill. So Labrov gets caught as well, has the flash though.
Big damage, Humanoid using the calling off to the side. KaiSser getting chunked lower and lower. Melitza wants to finish the job. Elyoya hopping out to safety, but how much more are they willing to chase? Arma with the ultimate up and available. The flash as well. He's looking to kick things off. That's 1 stack. Looking for the second spin. Melitza now in trouble. Goes golden, buys a bit more space for the team. Leaps back. The Gnar getting the space. The Ezreal ulti is going to snipe out Elyoya. That's big for Vitality. They're holding on for now.
Yeah, that kill should slow down the Baron push from Mad Lions. They might get this mid tier 2 because their members have the base. Melitza so low, Labrov so low. Crown Shot could die to KaiSser if he flashes forward.
So, interested to see what this damage output looks like in a team fight.
Yeah, have to see what he builds towards. Looking at the game state, Mad Lions picking up the tier 2 bots. I think Vitality trying to defend.
KaiSser getting things kicked off. Sagenda's still alive for now though. Wants to turn it back with the Mega. The Calling doing some good poke damage up on front, but Melitza goes wide on the Shockwave. I don't know what he was trying to do there. He's going to back off, maybe going for the Sombrero, but because it doesn't work, it means Mad Lions could just continue to push forward, and Elyoya
didn't have flash. KaiSser didn't have flash. Maybe Vitality could turn the fight, but they get poked out in the end, and Mad Lions finally pick up this bot tier 2, and they're playing the map well.
Good news for the side of Vitality's Crown Shot now has the Ravenous Hydra, so that is the healing
necessary
to keep him in his fight. But Crown Shot off to the side. Arma, though, instantly into the back line. Crown Shot, no room to maneuver, is just getting cut down. Mad Lions running forward. They're on the hunt. They find 2.
KaiSser's just being a human ward here, spotting out how many members are going towards it. Humanoid's around 2. Armut has the TP if he wants to join as well on the bot wave. There it is, TP joining in. 3v3 onto this Dragon.
Baron going. Hex flash over the wall. They're looking to steal it. The knockup comes in. Can they get the Dragon as well? They do manage to take it. Arma just goes right back over the wall. Humanoid, though, getting caught out. Little bit of damage goes back.
30 minutes in, Sivert sitting at 3 items, and Mad Lions have full control of this game. Vitality need to find some kind of fight, because when the enemy team has Baron, you need to force a fight to try and pick off a few members. Although it's not so much of a late game champ, when someone CC'd and gets hit by a spear, they lose half their HP. KaiSser popping the ultimate just to zone Vitality away. They have to be scared of KaiSser, because he can pull the trigger whenever he wants with this on the hunt.
Have to respect KaiSser's damage output as well. 3.5 items, Lord Dominic's too, so whatever tanky stats you put together are just not that important in the face of KaiSser's damage output. Humanoid pushing in the mid lane as well. 4 items of his own, and Labrov taking about 40% there on the back of that spear.
Yeah, and here it is, the second Baron buff pushed into the tier 3s. Can they get the inhibitors? I think Vitality have to pull the trigger, otherwise Mad Lions can get 2 free inhibs. Armut was looking for the engage onto Melitza. He does have the flash though. Shigenda's almost Mega Gnar.
Back away. This is going to be the final fight. Mad Lions waiting, though. They don't want to overextend. They know the only way they lose this game is if they overcommit. If they get caught out, if they take it slow, things are going in their favor.
Yeah, just making sure they don't go into this Mega Gnar. Shigenda has the Mega Gnar and the flash, so Mad Lions just respecting it, waiting for it to fall off. When the Mega Gnar falls off, they should be able to walk up. So you can see all of Vitality backing off. Looks like they're going to lose 2 inhibitors for this play. As the TP comes out into bot, I like this play from Humanoid. TP onto the wave, buff up the wave, try to get this tier 3 bot, because now I think Vitality is facing 3 inhibs down. They have to find the fight.
On the hunt used. Armut leaping into the side there, just buying time, just spacing away from the rest of the team. Has been caught out a little bit, but they can look to turn. KaiSser, Hex flash over the wall, looking, trying to find one, but only managed to hit the support. Humanoid isolated off to the side. Maybe they can find the turn, but no. The spear comes in clutch once again. Humanoid fishing for it. They're trying to turn it back, but spin, spin, spin. Arma just running forward. Mad Lions now set to take the base. Vitality cannot find the fight, but Mad Lions will find the game and move themselves up further in the standings. 8-5 at the end of week 6.
Yeah, Mad Lions just way too far ahead there.
And it looks like that he's going to go for the Orianna matchup. So he's going to stick with his control mages. You can kind of keep... One of the great things about mages is that they can play it prioritized. As right now, Larssen looks to push in the wave. Magic Felix going in again.
Flash away from Larssen. Magic Felix going to flash chase. There's the shot. And here comes Inspired across the wall. Flash bear slap. Larssen just about survives. Magic Felix gets the reshot on the jump away. Inspired looking for the tower dive here and should just, with the Phoenix stance, be able to smite away Magic Felix. And Zara will get one in response. It's a level advantage.
Do We see a bit of trading here of the blue buff. Zanzara not quite able to steal it away, and now Trimby on his way.
Yeah, Drag Repel is there. Losing Lullaby is going to be popped. Killer Instinct coming in from Hansama, immediately knocked up by Promiscu. He's going to have to flash across the wall. The stun onto Trimby now with Promiscu tanks up the rail. Magic Felix fighting off Larson off towards the top side. Base call comes out. Jessica trying to do what he can. There goes the dive onto Trimby. Can't quite get the damage down. Exhaust onto Inspired, and Jessica dies. Magic Felix with the buster shot to try and get Rogue away, but Inspired is on the chase, and the Attract Repel is there for the double stun and the double kill for Hansama.
Rogue composition is already starting to run away with it. Promiscu looking for a flank. TP is available for Magic Felix.
Trimby's going to see him. Trimby's going to see him. He knows he's there. Shadowing Strike comes out, and I'm very sorry, Promiscu. There's not much you can do in that sort of situation.
The pressure on the map, they recognize what they can do, and they'll maximize it to the fullest.
Currently sitting at 10-2 in the standings. It was a little bit, about 20 minutes too early on that one. As Odo tries to trade in the top lane. White Knight flashing forward, and Odo...
Very effective because of how difficult it can be to siege against control mages especially. As we see another all-in in the top lane.
Unstoppable Onslaught comes out. Odo trying to get away from this one, but Zanzara is on the chase. Odo no flash on the Gnar, only halfway to Mega. Pops the Stride Breaker to avoid the Swirl Seed, but the chase is still on here. White Knight and Zanzara.
It's close to Mega.
Should be able to chase down Odo, but as you say, very close to Mega. Uses the Gnar to get the knockback, then leaps away. And Zanzara flashes in, does have the Lilting Lullaby, and will put that very angry Gnar to sleep and miss the Q. Will still get the kill in the end.
That was a lot burns just to kill Odo Omne, and this is somewhat what we were talking about earlier on. Odo onto Odo, as he almost got away with that. But Rogue, in the meantime, secure bot tower. They will get the first tower of the game, along with the second Drake. Yeah, I know. I think it's a really good, but as a support main, well, why don't you inform us about why you like it?
I don't think I'm going to be burst down quickly in a fight, unless something, you know, like Merc Treads or the Plate of Steel Caps is necessary. Hansama going in, looking for the burst here onto Jessica, and even through the exhaust, Vedius, even through the exhaust, he's still able to get the kill. White Knight trying to get on towards this KaiSser. Hansama, I believe, still has the flash as he hugs the wall. White Knight face plants with the Unstoppable Onslaught, and now Rogue looking for a little bit more of a Barney. There's the Magnet Storm, locks up Zanzara. Promiscu's in the middle of the fray as well. Magic Felix trying to do what he can off towards the top side. Buster shot, Hansama, explosive shot. Not going to be enough damage, and Magic Felix will feel.
To kill, Astralis are being suffocated out of their own half of the map, and there is little they can do as Rogue continue to snowball this game.
I mean, Promiscu's trying to get the blue for himself, but he doesn't realize how strong Odo Omne is. He might be 0-2-0.
He doesn't have the teleport because he knows that, oh look, two people on Astralis also do not have the teleport. Mid tier 1, likely getting a lot of damage down onto the tier 2 in bot lane. They may even interrupt this Herald. And overall, it's just a trading of objectives. You know, one objective quite strong beforehand, but now with the buffs, it seems that many mid laners are actually favoring it over things like the Liandry's or the Ludens, which is pretty interesting. Gives you a little bit more tankiness, a little bit more survivability. As a fight is starting to set up for this Drake. Looks like Astralis will secure this, but can they get away with their lives?
The thing is, Rogue don't really care about the Drake counts. They care about the fights. They care about the ace. Trimby flashing in. There's the Magnet Storm, but already he is dead. Odo Omne trying to build up the Mega. Magic Felix forced down towards the bottom of the fight. Bates call, Promiscu. Odo Omne knocked back with the Buster shot. He's exhausted straight away, but he's building up that Mega Bar. Hansama dives in, kills Jeskler. The Mega comes out. No ability to catch Astralis for the moment. Rogue still on the chase. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Larson does have the Shockwave and has Flash. Could look for an engage here. There we go. Straight only onto the top laner of Astralis. Hansama coming in from the side, and Zanzara is chunked before he can even get back to his tower. White Knight falls as well. Another double for Hansama. He's 7-0-2.
Astralis were hoping that they could get...
And the Turbo Chem Tank. He can just run very quickly at someone if he so desires. Promiscu has a huge flank. I mean, he's off in another planet right now. He's gone to the moon, and maybe he's coming back as the TP's coming in from Astralis to the stars, they say, as they look for a fray here in the mid lane. Perhaps their last chance to find anything out of this game. Hansama, the first one to get caught out, knocked over the wall, but the rest of Astralis are not there for the follow-up. And in to the Magnet Storm, the meat grinder that is Rel KaiSser. Go all of Astralis. Hansama dives in with a killer instinct, and he's got a darn instinct to kill. Another double for Hans. Jeskler stunned underneath the tower. The Shockwave rips him asunder. And now Inspired's going to chase down Magic Felix, the last man left on Astralis. The stars came crashing down. It's like the death of the dinosaurs all over again, as Rogue will get the ace at 23 minutes.
Beautiful fight from Rogue, just slapping Astralis in the face with their wallets at this point. They are so much stronger than their opposition, and they're now going to look to break.
Looking to see perhaps if they can get in. I mean, if they could get a steal, perhaps something could work. There's the double sleep. onto the carries of Rogue.
Promiscue.
Here comes Promiscue. Blast cone across. Larson down to half HP. The shockwave lands only onto one as the Stratas continue the fight. Trimby going in. Jessica already down to half HP, and you can see Odoamne just working his way through Magic Felix, through Zanzara. Hansama still on the chase here as we see Larson has fallen. Promiscue started off the fight. Odo gets his second of the fray, and Promiscue is just going to walk away from this. They did stop the Baron, it's true, but Promiscue just trying to escape by himself. Trimby looking for the knockdown, if he can get it. There we are, crash down, there's the airborne, and there is some Wagyu beef for dinner.
Okay, so Rogue now with the back of this Baron, they should be able to look to end the game. And that's kind of one of the things, one of the big evolutions I feel like
Odoamne level 16 as Inspired's on the chase, he's on the run. Zanzara's gonna, yeah, that flash isn't gonna save you, my man. Inspired will follow up. Flash Hansama. He's very happy to use the killer instinct to KS.
It seems like it.
That's what he's doing for most of these, but he's 12-0-4 now on the KaiSser. 4 items complete. Unless we count a Doran's Blade as an item, in which case he has 5.
It's an item. It is an item.
It's not the way we define items, Vedius.
Oh, incorrect. It is an item. It just doesn't. It's not a component, nor does it build into anything.
Okay, so I guess it's a mythic then.
He has 6 items, Hansama.
Okay.
He does. He has 6 items, Medic.
Well, it just shows how far Rogue are ahead. The AD carries are already at 6 items as they take down the bottom lane, mid lane inhibitor for now. Bot lane is going to be taken down by minions. Rogue are trying to get the extra minion wave in, but they don't really need it. They've got a cannon here in the mid lane. Those Nexus
I think they do need it.
I think they need these ones. They don't need the ones in top lane.
Very true.
I mean, Trimby has flash ult. He could just look for engage if he really wanted to. The only issue for Rogue here is their range isn't massive, so chunking away at these towers is more a minion's duty than a Rogue's players for now. Odoamne stepping forward, looking for a Gnar, can't find it. That first Nexus tower down to about 10% HP as Odoamne trades onto Promiscue. Hansama lands the Void Seeker, but isn't going to go in. Odoamne looks for the Gnar, Magic Felix flashes away from it. The second Nexus tower now down, and Rogue continue in with the cannon minions. Magic Felix is not quite dead as the Academy main doesn't quite find his man. Hansama's been stunned up twice here in the middle of the fight, and White Knight's able to get the shutdown. Rogue continue though, just to step straight up to Astralis. Odoamne gets another kill, he's on a rampage. But remember, we can't put him in the player of the game votes because of that 1v1 kill earlier. The Nexus falls, and Rogue lock their spot in playoffs.
Clean game from Rogue from start to finish.
Olaf, you can't play things like Tristana Olaf. You can't go aggressive. And that's a Yone last pick.
That is a Yone.
Is that Yone top?
It's Yone top. It has to be. Where else is he going to go?
Okay, so that's Yone top into Gragas.
Early, like Thornmail to come through, the resistances, the Bramble Vest rather, as a gank now comes from Jankos.
Ghosting in, Wonder gets the knock-up with the body slam. Whippo still has a flash to try and get away from this one. Jankos looking for the undertow, lands the first. Wonder now with a flank of his own. His Fnatic are going for the TPs, counter TPs in from G2. And Niski nowhere to go as first blood on Whippo.
They probably pushed the waves and got a quick base in, and Hylissang and Upset were first on the map. They're able to contest the Raptors, so although G2 got the kill in top, Fnatic used that tempo advantage to go to bot side. Mickey flashed in on Hylissang.
Using the knock-up there, Hylissang's going to try and survive, but Caps is there with waiting arms. Jankos
to catch the wave, so G2 will pick up the dragon. Jankos didn't actually base, he just cleared for a couple of camps, came back, took the dragon, and his bot lane being on the map first means that he's not really scared of any contest.
I will say that what we've been seeing a lot more from G2 this...
Who won last time in what was a very bloody affair. We've already got 2 kills in this one. Hylissang going in the bottom lane, looking for Mickey, looking for that stun. Knock up with Crashdown comes out, Reckless with the heal, but Mickey is already so low. Hylissang ticking away. First blood goes to Upset.
Game, and the only real risk they have to worry about, notice that Niski is starting to roam down, they're looking for the dive.
Hylissang already underneath the tower. Upset trying to do the damage that he can. Explosive cast from Wonder. Hylissang tanking this up. He is sacrificing himself for this play, but the face call will get him out just in time. TP's now from G2. Upset takes 2 tower shots and immediately is killed. Wonder takes another as Hylissang dives into his demise.
They pick up the dragon. That's 3 neutral objectives to G2 in this early game. 2 dragons and a herald. They still have the herald.
Soul. It's a very quick Infernal Soul possibility for G2.
Flash in from Hylissang. He gets a double knock-up. TP behind from Wonder, though.
Immediately G2 going for the TP. The Magnet Storm coming out as well. And here comes Wonder. Gragas is angry as Upset flashes away, but the explosive cast locks him against the wall. The Blast Cone is there for Upset to try and get away. Selfmade coming down for the fray as well. Hylissang looking for the stun here onto Mickey. Upset just about dodging away with the cleanse is able to survive. Shuffled back. Wonder goes into the back line. He's put asleep. Hylissang knocks him up. Reckless comes in with a fourth shot to get one kill. It's a 2-for-1 in the bottom lane as Jankos now joins the fight himself, but instead will just force Fnatic to back away.
Fnatic finally find a skirmish.
Ragnarok stride breaker! Sink the axes in the back of the Ox!
Tower is going to fall in favor of Caps, and it feels to me like G2 is just getting more on the map. Fnatic tried to make a play happen in the bot side, and they end up getting, overall, they end up getting
An Infernal Soul could be huge for G2. I think Wunder might rotate down as well. Upset, no flash for this fight. It could be really dangerous for Fnatic.
Wunder actually takes down that top tower. He's going to look to push out this wave. Whipper will have his TP up for the next fight, but Fnatic are trying to take advantage of this.
Caps.
They know. Ooh.
Caps oversteps just a little bit. Hylissang looking for the stun here. Selfmade had a swell seed as well, but Caps is already level 11 and Selfmade's only level 9. Nisqy forced away. Jankos coming down through the jungle, looking for a little bit of this action himself, but instead may just go for the red buff. Meanwhile, Upset has taken the tower in the bottom lane. That gold looking for the fight. TP behind by Caps here. Selfmade stepping forward, looking for the lilting lullaby, looking for that sleep. Mickey dives in! A 4-man Magnet Storm! And immediately Fnatic's hopes maybe dashed against the rocks. Whipper going in, trying to get kills for himself. It's a 2-for-1 in favor of G2, but in the end, they just wipe Fnatic off the face of Summoner's Rift.
That was unbelievable, Mickey, flashing into the arms of Fnatic and saying, "Come to me, my friends," as G2 just...
If they want to use it to crack this open, Whippo gets stunned. He has the flash, but Jankos might use Herald as bot tier 1. He could also save it for the mid tier 2, but G2, 3k gold up on Dragon Soul point. Whippo,
well, his fate has been sealed. He went in, he tried to trade onto Caps and just couldn't do anything about it.
Through the shield though and everything, he just gets one shot by Caps. They're going to herald this bot tier 1. I think G2 have enough tempo here, enough pressure on the map to actually continue the push. They might go for bot tier 2 here.
The Everfrost coming in clutch there, rooting up Whippo as he basically dashed in front of Caps, made it very easy for them to lock him down. Now with the Rift Herald on the bot side of the map, Fnatic trying to answer in the cross map, trying to secure the top tower. They won't actually be able to get it because he does not have a minion wave. Fnatic kind of being spread apart right now on the map.
Yeah, Fnatic should be able to get his top tier 1 on the next wave, but look at G2, the Herald, the amount of time that they've got, the amount of push potential they have, are going to pick up the bot tier 2. They're keeping the mid push as well. 4 members of Fnatic towards the top side. Whippo doesn't have the TP. Looks like
on the line, and G2 already have control of the river. They clear out the control wards behind in the bush. Fnatic stepping forward, Wunder going, he lands the flash cast combo, and Nisqy hasn't got a hope in hell of surviving. Selfmade next on the menu, and you can see Hylissang really can't do too much about this. Whippo diving in, gets Caps, that's one. Upset able to get away up towards the back line, and Jankos being chucked down as well. Upset dodging around as much as he can. Whippo will be the next to fall though, and G2 to sweep up in the mid lane, 4-for-1.
Wunder has just come up clutch in this matchup. He wanted revenge after Whippo got so many kills against him the last time they met up. He has been on a tear with this Gragas. A huge pick onto Nisqy, set up the fight. G2 are going to break the base, and the Soul is primed and ready for their taking.
Yeah, and the Everfrost follow-up from Caps was huge. Nisqy couldn't actually flash out. He had one window to get away from Wunder CC, but then more CC comes in for Caps. They pick up the mid tier 3. They pick up the Infernal.
Jankos, they can stop that Baron from going down, but look at the damage from just a single undertow. No tower stands here. Whippo going in. Spirit Cleave coming out. There's the Ragnarok. Nisqy shuffles forward, and the trade comes in. Jankos! Jankos! That is disgusting! That is not allowed! That was just a demolition of Nisqy and Whippo, and now Wunder's here to party. He says no man escapes alive. Selfmade next on the menu, knocked back with the cask, and they might as well give it to Jankos. He's done all the work anyway. Mickey dives in with the crash down. That's another 3 world semi-finals. He has made it to a world's final. He is an MSI champion. You put respect on the name. Jankos showing up once again here in this game.
Reckless haven't really had to do much to help this, what seems like a guaranteed win today.
Yeah, G2 showing us why they're one of the best teams in the world, and they're playing this 1-3. I think they're going to go for a dive here.
That Yone, he's called the Unforgotten, but I'm pretty sure this performance will be forgotten very soon. 2-5 is a Whippo on the Yone. Hylissang looking for a fight here as they go up in the top lane, but there's the Unleashed Power on Selfmade, and he's immediately forced away. Mickey with a double stun. The Attract Repel doing exactly what it says on the tin. Nisqy tries to shuffle in, but immediately he is scattered as one of the weak Nisqy falls, and now Hylissang is next on the menu. Upset, the last man standing, and there is nowhere for him to go. He's caught between a wall and Jankos wins out.
Yeah, Jankos 12-0-6 in this Olaf. This G2 game was absolutely clinical. Every single neutral objectives went their way, all from start to finish. G2 looking, they're just showing up.
What a performance from G2, silencing the doubters with a dominant victory here over Fnatic, and they want one more. They want to add another D to the column for Whippo. 2-6-1, and G2 take the win and lock playoffs.